Welcome to Secrets of the Stars, where we explore the ancient knowledge of astrology, decode your unique blueprint, and unveil how the wisdom of the sky contributes to your life. I'm your host, Abby Lutus, astrologer, mentor, and sky guide. It's time to embark on a cosmic adventure of self-discovery and understanding why you are the way you are. Let's dive in. Well, hello and welcome back to Secrets of the Stars. I hope you are really well because I have not been all that well. And I had intended for this episode to come out on Wednesday, but I just have not had the energy. I have been unwell for the last week. It's something that's been building and finally it's coming out. I've just found some energy this afternoon and I am so excited to be getting this episode out. It is a tad late, but I think you'll find that most of the information in here will be useful. So I have finished up at the markets here up at Umundi. I had my last market stall last week, and I am now preparing to head back to Central Australia. I am finishing up at my house sit, and it is just over 1 week before I hit the road for the long 5-ish days I think it's going to take me to drive back out to Alice Springs. So I've been catching up with friends and the weather has been a little bit sad here. I tell you, it has been raining. I know this time of year is meant to be beautiful, so it is a little sad, but I've been catching up with my gorgeous friend Abigail Jane. It's quite funny. She has the same name as me, but she's such a shining light and I love being in her energy. She's so positive, and she was my neighbor at the markets. That's how we met. And so it's been really fun to spend a bit of time with her today. Before I get into this episode, I wanted to share an exciting announcement, and that is my course Starlit Astrology for Self-Empowerment is now available to study self-paced. So what this means is the course is not live, but you still have access to all the modules, all the learning. It's a 9-week course, but you can do it in your own time. I drip feed the modules to you through email and it is all there for you. So if you're interested in signing up for the course and really taking a deep dive into your astrology, learning your chart, learning how to read charts, please go ahead and find the link in the bio in the notes of this episode and you can get started today. It's pretty exciting. So today I'm going to be talking about the astrology of May, and let's just take it week by week, day by day. So the first week really starts off with some dynamic energy. I'll just say that because the very 1st of May, we have a few things going on. So first up, Mars is entering Aries, and right away, this is an incredible transit. It is really a welcome change for Mars because now Mars is moving through his home sign. This means that the masculine, has access to the things that he needs to thrive. In general, we may feel stronger. We may have more energy. I'm definitely keeping my fingers crossed for that. More motivation and, just generally want to move our bodies, be able to go out and do things. I mean, this transit can also enhance the shadow side of Mars, the god of war. So just beware that agitation and anger and frustration could arise in your body during this transit. All right. It goes into June. And when this arises, if there is the shadow and the frustration, the best thing to do is to counter this energy with the positive Martian energy, and that's just simply moving your body, all right, in a way that you love. So just know that this energy is bringing back in some masculine strength, whilst Mars moves through Aries. The other thing that's happening on the 1st is that Venus is going to square Pluto. So this is a bit of a tense aspect, and you may feel like the energy is leading you to just be present for a few days and look at what you really value, right? And what you're trying to transform and how you can approach that in a loving way. It might not be the easiest energy to manage, but it's a beautiful, loving way to find what is right for you, for what you value, and for your higher self, and really being able to dig beneath the surface, so to speak. So then on Friday, Pluto station retrograde. And now this is not a rare transit, I'll say that. But Pluto will retrograde for the next 5.5 months until the 12th of October. Pluto will be retrograding through Aquarius and back into Capricorn. And it's a focus on reflecting on deep-seated desires, fears, patterns of behavior. It's about transformation, metamorphosis, power, a time when we need to turn within. This could be a time, especially when Pluto moves into Capricorn, back into Capricorn, where we're questioning authority, challenging the status quo, and finding ways to bring about change through collective action. All right. So on the 2nd of September, Pluto will move into Capricorn for that last time in our lifetime. And so that means there's some final tidying up to do, final releasing, so that we can move forward and tie up something that has just been this underlying energy since 2008. And then Pluto will move back into Aquarius on the 20th November and will stay there until 2043. So I'll speak more about those energies as they unfold throughout the year. The other thing that's happening on Friday is that Mars is making a harmonious angle with Pluto, all right? So this is, granting us a surge of power, essentially. It's empowering us to deep dive into the things that we're ambitious about with focus and precision, okay? It's a time to execute strategic moves that are going to play out in change in our life, essentially. So it's powerful energy. Harness this for personal growth, challenge yourself to new heights, and use your willpower. That's what this alignment will be supporting you to do, especially when it comes to manifesting your desires. So let's have a look at week 2. And this week is probably one of the most chill weeks of May, especially when it comes to astrology. But there is some really nice energy in this second week. So on Monday, Mercury will make a conjunction to Chiron. And Chiron, as we know, is the wounded healer. And, here, where as Mercury makes an alignment, there's something here to work out, a cycle that we keep facing. And Mercury can help us get clarity. It can help us get insights or downloads, or even be connected to our intuition when it comes to this cycle or this wound that we're constantly facing up. Sometimes in our life we do heal the wound, but sometimes it's just something that we continually manage. And with Mercury aligning here, there's potentially messages coming in that will help you progress in, the challenges and changes that have to do with this wound. All right. Then on the other thing that's happening on Monday is the Sun makes a sextile to Saturn. This brings a bit of ease in, all right? Now, we don't necessarily always associate Saturn with the planet of ease, but it's all around ease and enjoyment with your identity, because if you can uphold boundaries and have good discipline around the activities and the rituals that really let you express your higher self, you are going to feel strong. You're going to feel vital. You're going to have a good sense of time. You're just going to feel like yourself. You'll feel illuminated and mature in the way that you approach the world. Then on Tuesday, we have the beautiful Taurus new moon happening at 18 degrees of Taurus, and it's happening at 1:22 p.m. Eastern Time, Australian Eastern Time. Now, this new moon is what we have been waiting for. Let me tell you, this moon is ruled by Venus, who has now moved into her home sign of Taurus. That happened at the end of April. And so the moon here is in exaltation, all right? So this means that the moon, even though Taurus does not rule the moon, it still likes being in the sign of Taurus, okay? It has a lot in common with these energies. It likes being here. So similar to being at a friend's place. And to add to this, we have a Taurus stellium. So we've got Venus, the Sun, the Moon, Uranus, and Jupiter all in Taurus, okay? So this is bringing a strong focus to wherever Taurus is in your chart and what areas that is bringing up. But there's energy around new beginnings with this new moon, fresh starts. We haven't had a moon like this since the beginning of March. And so it's going to feel really good. Let me tell you, it's time to focus energy and to ground into our life's purpose, the path we really want to travel on, the destiny that we are seeking. This is a great time to rethink your values and trust and know that what is for you will not pass you by. I am so excited for this Taurus new moon and, in fact, for both of the lunations that are happening in May. Week 3 is packed with a lot of astrological conjunctions. And so let's have a look. So we start off with on Monday the 13th, and the Sun makes a conjunction to Uranus. So watch out for sudden and unexpected changes or chaos today. This transit can be both exciting and challenging as it brings new opportunities and experiences into our lives, but it can also disrupt your sense of stability and routine. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is time to embrace change and new experiences, and while being mindful of the potential that challenges may arise, all right? So with awareness and intention, you can use this transit to make positive changes in your life and to gain greater understanding of yourself and your place in the world, okay? So then on Tuesday, we have Venus making a sextile to Saturn, all right? So this is the planet of love and relationships and the feminine meeting Saturn, which is kind of the ruler, the authority figure, all right? So it's about being able to receive with an open heart and really with a little bit of effort, building a solid foundation to do so, right? To create a structure, to call in the things that you truly love, that you truly desire, that you truly value. But we have to have structure to do this, all right? So you will be able to indulge in these beautiful feminine energies and these feminine qualities if you have that solid foundation, or if you go about building that solid foundation, that structure, and have good boundaries, okay? This is the day to focus your energy on that. Then on Thursday the 16th, Mercury will enter Taurus. Now, Mercury's been in Aries for a long time, going retrograde there. So this is going to be a change. This transit will bring a sense of calm, grounded energy to our minds, okay, to our mental energy, allowing for clear and organized thought processes, but happening more slowly, all right? So we might feel our minds slow down, which could be a welcome relief. So you'll find yourself taking time to carefully consider decisions before actually making them. And Mercury in Taurus is patient. So it's methodical and has an eye for detail. So it's a day and days as this transit progresses where you can just have appreciation for beauty, for your environment and the finer things of life. All right. We feel that in this gentle mental energy. Then on Friday, Mercury makes a square to Pluto. So this is a fast and intense transit. And if you're going through a transformative time, if there's something that you're moving and shifting and working on, it's likely to come up. There could be downloads or information coming in. Watch your words with this transit. You could have the tendency to speak before you think about what, before you have the chance to sort of think about what you're saying. And just don't get caught in critical thinking in the mind, because that could really bring you down. So instead, if you are feeling like that, you might want to try journaling what's on your mind to make this transit a little bit easier for yourself. Then on Saturday, the 18th, Venus makes a conjunction to Uranus. So this is Uranus is the planet of change and unexpectedness, right? So there could be something unexpected that spices up your love life. So, it could be a significant female friend that is coming into your life with news, because Venus represents the feminine and females, okay? Uranus is also about chaos. It's about uniqueness. And so while Venus is in charge of love and money and relationships and the feminine and the things we value, these energies are merging. And so there's a chance for a meeting, a chance encounter, especially in romance. And this transit could have surprises. It could be surprises around money, right? Perhaps you receive some money that you weren't expecting come in today, or there's some exciting changes when it comes to your finances. So just be prepared for anything to happen. You've got to always be prepared when Uranus is involved. Then on Sunday, the 19th, we have a beautiful transit. This happens once a year. It's a truly powerful and fortunate day, the 19th of May. Mark it in your diary, because it really brings a huge burst of energy and enthusiasm and a feeling of confidence and optimism. The sun makes a conjunction to Jupiter. So you're going to feel lucky, okay? Like anything is possible, like opportunities can come your way, like abundance is there for the taking. It's a good day to take risks, to explore new ideas and opportunities, and just simply expand your horizons. This is a great day to travel, to start new projects, to take on new challenges, begin new relationships. And you're naturally going to be drawn to people and situations that will help you to do this. They'll help you to grow, they'll help you to expand. So that sort of tops off this third week in May. And then we head into the fourth week of May. Now, it just seems to get busier and busier. Okay, so this week is extremely busy astrologically, but to be honest, it's actually filled with harmonious energy. And unlike April, I think May is the energy that we need to help us ground, and I'm going to say it, bring us back down to earth. And that's exactly what Taurus helps us do. But, things are moving and shaking in this fourth week. So let's hear what it's all about. So on Monday, the sun makes a sextile to Neptune. This is a light and easy transit. It's dreamy, it's flowy, it's expressive. Neptune can help us tap into our creative gifts and our talents, and with it making this sextile to the sun, it just illuminates it even further with a little bit of effort, right? Flow with creative flair. Let yourself enjoy the magic and the mystery that today brings. Listening to music and spending time by the water, in particular ocean, is really good to do on this sun sextile Neptune day, and is going to strengthen this energy. The other thing that's happening on Monday is Gemini season is beginning. So the sun moves into Gemini, and this is going to light up your social life, okay? It's going to light up your intellectual mind and your thoughts and your mental capacity. So you're likely going to feel inclined to connect with your friends because communication comes into the spotlight. That's really what Gemini is all about. It's about socializing and, that lighter energy of the intellectual mind. This energy brings fun, and it's fun loving, it's flirtatious, and it's playful. Gemini season is a time where ideas are sparked and your intellect is strong. So just the one caution with Gemini season is to take care when it comes to anxiety and overthinking, because this is common Gemini energy. The other thing I want to say with Gemini season and with all this energy moving into Gemini is that we need to remember to breathe. And Gemini rules the lungs. So this is a time where we do need to use our breath to expand our lungs, to be breathing in. If we're feeling anxious, if we're feeling out of alignment, tap into your breath. It is so, so powerful. So then on Thursday, the sun will make a trine to Pluto. So this is ease with transformation. All right. So, what needs to come up from the depths to be dealt with is going to come up, and we're going to have a little bit of ease in transforming and transmuting it. Something is becoming clear about a transformation. Maybe you are nearly at the end, or you're at the resolve, or things are feeling easier in this space. So Pluto is going to be returning to Capricorn soon to close off this chapter, as I said. So this this is going to be a welcome change here. The other thing that's happening on the 23rd is the beautiful Sagittarius full moon. There's quite a lot happening on this Thursday, the 23rd. So, but this full moon is probably outshining everything, along with the Venus conjunct Jupiter. All right. So what does it all mean? So, the Sagittarius full moon, it really just feels like a party, okay? Because we are having, it's going to be enhanced. Like, this is a nice full moon. I'm feeling this as brilliant, light, fun-loving energy. It's about celebrating the fullness and the grandness of life, okay? What is peaking for you right now? What feels expansive? What feels explorative? This is what the full moon is bringing. It's bringing this fun-loving, light-hearted, explorative, curious energy that Sagittarius is all about. To add to this full moon is being ruled by Jupiter, because Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and Jupiter is such a fortunate planet. It's about good fortune, expansion, abundance, and with Jupiter making a conjunction to Venus on this very day, it makes things extra sweet, especially when it comes to relationships or values, money, love. It's really a lucky day. Like, Venus conjunct Jupiter is, if I was going to pick a lucky day, this would be it. Probably the most luckiest days in the year. So the fact that it falls on the full moon in Sagittarius just really expands all of that. So it's that rise to abundance, to opportunities, growth, expansion. I mean, I'll take it. The moon has really been copying it with eclipse season, and then we had the Scorpio full moon. So this is a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. All right. It's really fun loving, and it's going to be great, especially with that conjunction with Venus and Jupiter, all happening in Taurus on the very opposite side, right? The other thing that is happening is that Venus will move on to make a sextile with Neptune. So this is about lightness, okay? It's about creative projects, things that bring us a sense of joy, a great day to enjoy that creative, imaginative, beautiful, dreamy energy. Put on the rose-colored glasses, float away, have a dream, let it be beautiful, make life be beautiful. Just sit in your joy and lean into what you love. If that means escaping from the reality, go for it. I'm here for it. All right. Then on Friday, Venus enters Gemini. And Venus transiting Gemini is a fun and flirty time, let me tell you. It's a time of intellectual exploration and communication. And you're going to find yourself wanting to learn new information, gather knowledge through reading, research, dialogue, explore different ideas, philosophies, engage in conversations with people from different backgrounds, put yourself out there, make new connections, form new partnerships. You'll just find yourself especially attracted to people who share your intellectual interests and values. And with Venus involved, it's just really joyful and really blissful. Jupiter will also sextile Neptune on Friday the 24th, and this is a transit that is set to bring a blend of growth and inspiration into the mix, okay? These planets both move slowly, so this transit has been building for a while now, heightening and expanding our spiritual connection and imagination. This time brings fertile environment for personal and spiritual growth. With a small amount of effort, you might be able to find your creative powers, igniting inspiration within you. This is a great time to work with manifesting your dreams, okay? A beautiful transit that's influencing you not just on this day, but on a longer term basis, at least a month either side. This is an underlying energy that goes on for a while. Then on Saturday, Venus makes a trine to Pluto, and it's an opportunity for profound transformation. You'll notice that intense passion, creativity, but can also create powerful emotions, and it can be overwhelming. Focus on your growth, right? There's a lot about growth because there's a lot happening with the planet Jupiter, okay? So explore depths of relationships, and including your relationship with yourself and your own soul. Today, Saturday, the 25th, might also be a day where you're just open to making changes or taking risks, focusing on a spiritual practice, and just taking part in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Then on Sunday, this is perhaps one of the bigger news stories of May, is that Jupiter enters Gemini. Okay, now I've been talking about Jupiter because there's so much going on with Jupiter right now. But if you want to look to areas where you're going to expand, call in abundance, have good fortune, you got to look to Jupiter, all right? And Jupiter hasn't been in Gemini for 12 years. And so we can look back to 12 years ago when Jupiter was last in Gemini to get an understanding of what is going to happen. But I can guarantee you the pace of life is going to speed up. Things are going to feel fast, and it could even feel like too much. Things are going to get busier through this transit. This goes for 12 months, okay, Jupiter in Gemini. Things are going to get busier. There's going to be more thinking. There's going to be more actively doing things. Just the pace of life picks up, more things going on, more things to do. This also includes restlessness, overwhelm, overthinking, feeling like things are going fast. There's opportunities too. There's opportunities to do new things, more travel, especially travel in your local environment, especially more like to do with short-term projects, opportunities in local areas, opportunities for mental focus, more ideas generating in your mind, more things to be needing to be communicated about. Okay, this is Jupiter in Gemini. It can be fun, it can be light, it can be easy, things can feel fast. It can also be polarizing because Gemini is the twins, it's the lovers, it's the opposite ends of the spectrum, all right? So this is going to be an interesting shift that I think we are going to feel for sure. Then we head into the last week of May, and this is perhaps one of the stickier weeks. On Tuesday, we see Mercury sextile Saturn. Saturn always asks us to consider time, and sometimes it can be restrictive. However, this harmonious transit with Mercury will show you that with time and restriction, you can find focus and clarity. You will find and speak your authority, maturity, and conviction today. If there is an important conversation that you need to have, especially with your boss, or an important authoritative communication, today is the day. Then on Thursday, Mars makes a conjunction to Chiron. This is the day where the god of war meets the wounded healer. Now, at first, this might seem striking. And yes, this could be intense. It could bring patterns up that we know that need tending to. Frustration and anger, emotions could arise to the surface. However, the positive impact of these two planets, or this planet and asteroid meeting up, could see us taking action to heal certain wounds that we have held, that has held us back, to take step towards a more powerful future for ourselves, to feel passionate about what needs resolved. And if these emotions that are frustrating and challenging and agitating are coming up, Mars asks us to move our body, because this is how we shift the energy, and we shift it up and out. And then finally, on Friday the 31st, Mercury makes a conjunction to Uranus. So this is a blending of these energies, and Uranus is said to be the higher octave of Mercury, meaning that this could be an exciting and dynamic time intellectually and mentally. This could bring about sudden insights, inspiring ideas, flashes of inspiration. Enhanced intuitive experiences are also likely during this time. This transit has potential for advancement in technology and innovation. It's social, dynamic, fast-paced, and it's a time where unexpected things could happen, right? So remember, the unexpected doesn't always mean bad. So we end the month with a pretty fast and fiery energy. So there you have it. That is May. There is a lot going on, but to be honest, it feels pretty gentle. It feels like the energy that we need to bring us back down to earth after the chaos that was April. So I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you are interested in booking a reading, please get to it pretty quickly, because my time is really becoming limited as I prepare to make my trip back to the Northern Territory. Also, remember, if you're interested in learning astrology for yourself, wanting to learn the ins and outs and the depths, and even how to read your chart, please go and check out my course Starlit that you can now sign up for and do in your own time. For anything that you're looking for, you can head to my website, avilutis.com. And until next time, keep shining bright. Happy May to all of you. Thank you for joining me on this cosmic journey of self-discovery. If you have enjoyed this episode, please leave a review and share it with someone who you think would love it. Keep exploring the secrets of the stars, and remember, the universe has woven a unique story just for you. Until next time, keep shining bright.